Hi everyone, this is Heather Lottinen from the Flourish.Academy. This is episode 267. And a few days ago in our community group, someone was asking, I think it was my friend Marie, was asking about having an in-home studio and what she needed to do legally to protect herself. Because really the last thing you would want to do is set up a studio in your home and have it be wildly successful and popular, only to have some local township or city shut you down. That would be awful. Okay, so step one in making this happen, without question, before you do anything, before you even consider it, is you need to talk to someone in your township, because this is largely going to be dictated by them. There are rules, laws, things that you have to follow within townships, regulations. Sometimes you have to bring it before the board in order to get it approved. So the very first step is talking to someone in your township before you do anything. I would recommend, because here's the thing, if they say no, then, what are you going to do? But usually they will say, well, it depends. And they're going to give you probably some type of list or stipulations on having an in-home studio. This is similar but not the same as someone maybe having a beauty shop in their basement. And really what most townships are concerned about is volume and parking. So if you go to someone in your township and you say, hey, I'm a portrait photographer, I'm thinking about having a studio in my home, and I would probably have maybe one client a week, maybe two, maybe one a month. What would that look like? And they would say, oh, okay, that's not a big deal. That's fine. And you have parking in your driveway. A-okay. Now, if you have super high volume and you only have parking on the street, or you're in the city and it's very limited parking, then they may not be as agreeable to this. I don't know. So there's no way to properly answer this question. And legally, I wouldn't want to do that anyway. You really need to talk to the township first to see what they require. There are also handicap accessible laws and requirements that you have to think about in terms of access and steps. Some will require it. I don't know if all do. Again, you need to seek counsel either from a lawyer and or the township, or just start with the township. Christine says, also check with your neighborhood association. Yes, I was getting to that next. If you are in a neighborhood, then you might be part of a homeowners association, in which case they have certain stipulations on what you can do in your home. And that's just in order to protect the environment of the neighborhood. So they may not allow this. Now, I know a lot of photographers who have fairly low volume in terms of their in-home studio, and they've just kind of gone ahead and run their business without making any waves or mentioning anything. Okay, I cannot suggest that you do that legally. That is just not a good idea. Once you receive the information from your township, and it might be super straightforward and not a big deal, so don't build it up in your mind to more than it could be. You will get that information, and then you will know what's required and what you need to do. Obviously, if you're going to do this, you absolutely need to have some type of insurance. I would not rely on my homeowner's insurance to cover my business. So you'll want to consult with an insurance agent. My friend Jennifer Johnson Nazareth is in our group. She's with State Farm. That's who I have my insurance through. And I would talk to her specifically about that. Because if someone trips on your sidewalk or falls in your home or gets injured in any way, shape, or form, you want to know that this is your business covering it and not your homeowner's insurance, because more than likely your homeowners would not cover it if you were operating under a business. So you want to make sure you have the proper insurance. This is not difficult to do, nor is it expensive. So it's really important that you do that. Obviously, you should have a contract with your clients. When you're talking about bringing people into your home, it's kind of like a whole new ball game, and you need to be aware of the pros and cons. If you are renting your home or an apartment or a condo or anything like that, then you definitely want to check with the owner. This could complicate things. I almost want to say it's probably not a good idea, but there are certain situations where you are in an environment where it's fine. If you are renting a home that has off-street parking in your driveway in a less urban environment, it might not be a big deal. But if you're in a condo with limited parking and a lot of people, it might be a huge deal. You just don't know. I don't know. There's no way I could predict that. So make sure you check with your landlord. And if you have any questions, don't ask me because I'm an idiot. Make sure you consult proper legal advice. I'll see you in the next video.